I'm gonna try to keep this short. I don't know what I'll cut out of the things I want to say, but the first thing to say, serious, somber piece of business. There's a guy that's not here tonight that is very important to me and Dan. It's I'm gonna probably choke up as I start talking about this. UB, that's right, Uncle Bill. Uncle Bill, our dad's brother, Peg's brother. A very important figure for me and Dan growing up. He was, our dad died when I was 10 months, Dan was 25 months, a little over 2. Bill was there the whole way. Legend, that's right. He died last March. He was excited about being here. Dan called him when they got engaged. He was pumped. And so he's not here in the flesh, but a lot of people here knew him. And so I want to take a moment to bring Bill into this room. So anyone who knew Bill, if you met him, whether it was a one-off thing or you were close friends or his sister raised him from childhood, I want you to stand up. I'll just do a moment for Bill. Spirit is here in the people who knew him.
To Bill.
Bill.
Uncle Bill.
Alright, thanks. Bill's here now. That was a little macabre, but Bill's got a morbid sense of humor, so he's cool with being a dead man at his wedding. So, alright, let me tell some stories about these two. So Alison, that's right. So I talked to Dan last night, asked him, anything you want me to say up here? He said, I want you to make me cringe. And I was like, all right, that's my plan. Are you sure that's what I'm gonna do? He was like, all right, wait, hold on. Don't make me cringe. Just make Alison cringe. But Alison, I'm not gonna make you cringe. Well, I am gonna get my vengeance. Yeah. So Alison and I had a beef about 2 years ago. A couple years ago. She knows what I'm talking about.
I'll never forget it. You won't let me.
Yeah. So this was cousin Michael's wedding, Anthony's brother, in Chicago, downtown Sheraton wedding. I was there by myself, no date, a little lonely. Later on in the evening, I met a couple girls in the lobby of the hotel. Also friendly, nice, nothing wrong with them. I am gonna bring it up. That's right. And so nice guy that I am, I invited him to the wedding. That's right, they came in. And everyone was having a nice time until Alison strolled up, saw what was going on. I was like, Matt, what are you doing? I was like, chill out, everything's fine. Just having fun. She's like, I hate fun. She's like, get them out of here. I'm like, no. That's what she said, I hate fun. She's like, I'm gonna tell him to leave. Like, if you do that, I'm gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna have my vengeance someday. And so she did. She strolled right up to those girls, these poor, innocent, lonely girls. She said, you're not welcome here. Get out of this wedding. And so they did. Tails between their legs, they left. Yeah, this is a true story. That's right.
They were wearing baggy pants, jeans at a wedding. Sorry, they had to go.
They hadn't planned for the event, but they were lonely. That's right. And so, well, I told you I'd have my vengeance someday. So I got a little surprise for you. Amber, Stacy, come on up. All right, no Amber, Stacy, but there is a moral to this story, which is I was actually pissed. This was a cool time. We've talked about it a lot. We talked about it a lot. But all right, what this taught me about Allison, girl's got some backbone. I feel like I'm not, and Dan also, not that easy to stand up to just go toe to toe with. And I was like, if you kick these girls out, I'm gonna be mad at you. She's like, yeah, whatever, I'm doing it. And it was out of respect for the family. She felt it was better if these girls weren't there. Maybe she could. Who knows? And yeah. So she's got a code, and that's good. That's gonna serve her well, because Dan is a bit of a stubborn boy. You might know he's strong-willed. So Dan, love you, man. Proud of you. Little story about Dan. Classic moment for Dan. There's so many stories to tell, but classic moment. Me and Dan got arrested one time. This was high school. We were in the driveway of our mom's house. She was in bed. She didn't know this was happening. Stash was probably there. Tom was probably there. Ian was probably there. Me and Dan, 4 a.m. were cleaning up the beer cans in the driveway when a car pulls in, puttering up the driveway, drops a newspaper out, backs out, drives away. One of us, I'm not going to say who, had the idea to deliver this newspaper back to the car, hurl it tomahawk style back at the car. So we go back inside after this, no big deal, and we're eating some pizza, and we get a knock on the door, and it's the Flossmoor police, and they're like, your parents home? And we're like, well, yeah, mom's upstairs sleeping. They're like, go get her. And we're like, no, we're not gonna do that. And they're like, you have to. And we're like, but we're not. Yeah, that's a true story. Yeah. And they're like, we're gonna arrest you if you don't get them up. And we're like, all right, let's go. So we get arrested, and Dan, vivid memory of Dan, classic Dan O'Brien moment, as he's got his hands cuffed behind his back, and they're ducking him into a separate cop car from me. He turns over his shoulder, he says, don't talk. And I didn't talk. And we got off pretty easy. So, classic Dan, he's fiercely loyal, he's smart, he's, as a big brother should, he's got a plan. He's got his eye on the frame of the situation. And so I'm genuinely happy that you guys have got some compatibility. You guys have, it's gonna be two backboned people relating together. There's gonna be some challenges, but I've seen Dan, I hate to break, you're not his first. I've seen Dan with women. No, we're not naming names here. With women that just couldn't stand up to him. I think Allison can. And that's what he needs. All right. As Uncle Bill would say, it's a natural ending. So I want to do a toast from me and Uncle Bill to Dan Alison. I want to do this Catholic church style. You know that part of church where everyone shakes hands, peace be with you? I love that part. I want to do that. So don't cheer for me. What I want you to do, we're gonna do a real toast. I'm gonna name the toasts in the words of Uncle Bill, and I want everybody at your tables to do the words and cheers one another. Connect. In honor of Uncle Bill. All right? So, to Dan Alison, love, respect. Cheers.
Okay, everybody.